Chris Munoz, a candidate for a 2-year term for the Bayonne Board of Education, joins Hudson County View. Munoz is a history teacher for Hoboken High School and a father of 2 who attend the Bayonne public school system. Munoz first discussed his concerns with the current board members and what issues he would address if elected.
So the Bayonne Board of Education strengths seem to be that they seem to be a team and they all walk in lockstep. No matter what the issue is, they all seem to vote together, whether it be right or wrong. There doesn't seem to be one voice of dissent on that Board of Education. I think that has to change. As far as their weaknesses, I think they need to improve transparency with the Bayonne community. I recently went to a Bayonne Board of Education meeting, and their version of transparency is taking pieces of the agenda and putting them up on a corkboard, and they say, look at our agenda, take a note. That's their version of transparency. If I'm elected, I would like to see all Board of Education agendas posted 24 hours before a scheduled meeting so the Bayonne community can get informed, look at the issues, and be able to show up to the Bayonne Board of Education meeting to have a constructive debate and ask those tough questions. The other thing I would like to see is these meetings broadcasted on channel 77 or 78, as well as YouTube. A lot of Bayonne families work 2 jobs and they're not able to make the Board of Education meetings. I don't think those families should be cut out of the process. We should be able to post these meetings where they can view it at a later time to be involved in the positive conversation. I would like to see the tax burden, alleviated on the Bayonne residents. Right now, I see a lot of mismanagement. They have a $120 million plus budget. According to the 2015-2016 budget that was just released, the local tax levy is going up an additional $2 million with a decrease in state and federal funding. I think that what we need to do is find alternative revenue sources to bring money into the district.
He also believes that the Bayonne educational system can improve by adding a vocational and technical curriculum.
I think we need to go to a dual track system like they used to have, okay? What we need to do is have an honors track. We need to have a vocational and technical track. These are students that are getting lost in the fray. Not every kid, tests well or wants to go to college. A lot of them want to join the workforce, and we are really inadequately preparing these students to join the workforce. We need to bring back electrical, plumbing, automotive. These are sturdy professions, and we're not preparing these students to take those jobs after they graduate high school.
Munoz also told Hudson County View that the best way to address the underfunding of the Bayonne School District is to work closely with local officials.
Okay, well, first off, you have to work with the local officials that have been elected to represent you on a state level, okay? You have to advocate with them, you have to speak to them, and a lot of people say that a board member cannot affect funding. I disagree with that. I think that as a board member and as a private citizen, you have to advocate for your district, okay? I would be writing letters to the Commissioner of Education. I would be going to meetings in Trenton, advocating for the Bayonne Public Schools to get more funding in.
The candidate also discussed with Hudson County View why he is an ideal fit for this 2-term seat.
I'm a teacher, okay? I've been teaching history at Hoboken High School for the past 10 years. I'm dual certified general and special education, so I have that educational base and the special needs base, which I feel is very important for a board member to have. I am a vice president of the local teachers association in Hoboken, so I've been very intimately involved with contract negotiations and well-versed in policies and procedures. I've been a curriculum writer for the Hoboken Public Schools, and I've also assisted in writing the history curriculum for the Hudson County, in New Jersey. I'm a parent. I have 2 young boys in the Bayonne public school system, and I want to see them go to the best district possible, as well as a taxpayer, and I do not want to see anybody's taxes mismanaged or wasted. Any board that has control of a $120 million plus budget should be held accountable to the taxpayers of Bayonne.
I'm Jeanette Josu, Hudson County View, the eye of the community.